Hello and welcome to the Geordie Brothers podcast, episode 12, with me, Jordan Hunter, and Daniel Hunter, my brother.
Hello, I'm still here.
Um, we're still here, still alive and kicking. Uh, how are you being, Daniel? How are you? Do you want to talk us through like what's been going on with you mentally since our last podcast?
Uh, well, I just feel like every episode now, I'm just like bringing the mood down, like straight away from the off. You know what I
Well,
mean? Like, oh well,
but
it's been up
it's
and
it's
down.
about it's about how you sort of
Oh
face it
no,
though. You can
no,
you
no.
can bring it up in a way that I think that's why people don't men don't talk about mental health or mental health. It's still like a stigma, and when people bring it up, people still get ooh. I suppose it's like that, but if you approach it in a different manner, that's a bit more like approach it with an upbeat, just honest way. It doesn't have to bring the mood down.
Hmm.
You know, get what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, I know. Well, I exactly. But I mean, I just started the week off so shit. Um,
It happens,
I
man.
don't know why. Monday, for some reason. I'm on my way back from work and I decide to buy a bottle of rum. Um, Start drinking it on the bus. Um, Bring it back to Clay's.
Just drinking it
Start
straight.
drink. No, I was drinking it with Coke. Um,
Can't see.
um, and then what happened was, obviously I got pissed on the bus, and I text Clay saying, "Oh, because Clay went to her mom's after work because her mom was looking after the kids while she was at work. So she went there and she says, "Oh, do you want to come over to me mom's to meet us, or are you just going straight home?" Because I'd had a drink, I went, "Oh, well, I can go to a pub and just wait there for you if you want." She says, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah." So I went to a pub. I had one drink. And then after this one drink, I texted her again. I went, "Oh, well, I'll come round and see you. Okay." So I went round and seen them, and obviously I was drunk. So obviously my mom noticed. So Claire was obviously wasn't very happy. Just embarrassing.
But look,
So
you've got a lot of. I've
I,
always said this. You've got a lot of strength and a lot of balls because you're seeing it right now, and you just
yeah,
like what's important is you coming out and just seeing it and just seeing it how it is. This is what I did. I know that
hmm
you feel bad feelings about it. You associate bad feelings about it, embarrassment, humiliation. Drink just that. It makes it more worse those feelings. Yeah, but what's
oh, I know.
great and what makes me proud of you is that you're doing like you're coming out and just recognizing it and
Hmm.
just coming out and being fucking not. I don't want to say like a man, but like brave and just saying, "Look, this is what I did. I'm just gonna say it.
Hmm.
Come to terms with it that way. That's the main thing." And so good on you for doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so obviously the next day, the Tuesday, I was just embarrassed, ashamed. I felt like I was like fucking have I ruined everything? Like I spent the whole day just and I
In
was
that
here
bad
on
mindset.
so I was just so depressed that on Tuesday and Tuesday is the days when Claire's dad and her stepdad come over for that tea and I was just not in the mood. Um like like I was there but I just wasn't there, if you know what I mean. Like I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
just
yeah.
so and then Claire sort of thought that I was just being ignorant and
Mm,
stuff like that,
mm,
which made us feel even worse, and I
yeah,
just felt so bad. So got the Wednesday, and I was still felt shit because of the previous 2 days, and I didn't know where I stood with Clay and that, and I didn't know what she thought of us and that. And I got back after work yesterday, and she just sat down with us and just says, "Are you going to talk? What's the matter?" Like, and all I said was like, "Oh, I just feel like I, I'm just worried you don't like us anymore." And then she just sort of put my mind at rest and said, "No, we'll get through it. It's just a bump and all that." So, and I I'll say that. I mean, I cried a bit, like
yeah.
I shed a few tears,
It's
because just
emotional thing.
just to saying that, just sort of like just sort of cleared the air a
Yeah,
bit,
yeah.
and just
Sometimes,
put
sometimes,
me
some,
mind to rest.
sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah.
Some words of reassurance. Some just a little act of affirmation. Some validation. It's just something to keep you thinking that the whole world isn't falling apart. Just like, and it's as simple as someone taking the time to say, "Look, what's going on here," and you just opening up a little bit and allowing
Mm-hmm.
the other person to understand where your head's at just a little bit, and then them being able to think, "Oh, right, okay, that's where his head is at. Let me just reassure him and tell him what like my because in those 2 days you were the imagination is a it can be a powerful thing. It can be magical. It can be your imagination can take you places that are great, but also it can be horrible and it can be absolutely sort of disastrous and impact you negatively because your imagination runs away with you in terms of you imagine someone's reaction is this or they're thinking about me in this sort of way and you
Yeah.
let your imagination run away with you in like that and it gets more negative and more negative as you're in a negative mindset and
Well,
then
I just
in actual fact it isn't that bad from their point of view.
yeah. Well, I just think the worst all the time because
Yeah,
I've got that
I do
paranoia.
the same. I do the same.
Mm.
I know exactly what you mean, and
Yeah.
I would have done the same thing in terms of if I had a couple of drinks on the bus, I probably would have went to the pub, and I probably would have uh, been in good spirits, so I would have went over to mum. So I
Mm-hmm.
can imagine everything that you did me doing, and I can imagine how
Mm-hmm.
that would have felt horrible and how you are feeling in the days after. And I can also empathize with how just a little reassurance from Claire just really was the catalyst to let yourself reset your mind of all that
Yeah.
worry and dread that anxiety brings, and that alcohol breeds the anxiety and makes it even worse.
Yeah. Well, obviously, I'm still like ashamed and that, and like just disappointed in myself, but I just like sort of haven't got that worry that like
Yeah,
Claire like sort of um just doesn't want us around or anything, because that's what I was thinking.
yeah. And but
But
what's
um,
important is to sort of hold on to that feeling almost. But like it's a negative feeling, but holding on to it to allow yourself to change it so you change it into a good thing, a positive thing in that you've been through it, you've felt that way, but you can change it into a positive thing by learning from it and doing your best to sort of hold on to it and think for next time, if I do that, recognizing if I do that, if I do get a run from a shop, this can lead to that feeling before. And
mhm,
so, look, we all go through these negative things in life, and we think we disappoint ourselves, and we do stuff that, you think, "Fuck me, what am I doing? This is fucking, I am shit." And but
mhm.
it's almost a good thing that we feel these sort of stuff, because it's a sort of like ammo to help us learn from it in the future.
Yeah. Mhm.
You get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's not like it's the first time I've done something like that so in the past. So
Well,
it's
it's
just like, with each time that I continue to do it, something like that, like the trust is gonna go, so I just need to make sure I don't do it again. But I said that the last time and then the time before that, so I'll just have to try my best.
look, that's all you can do. And look, I bet, I bet, like, I mean, obviously Claire loves you, and I think what also you can say, learn from this is that not to get so in your head about these things. I mean, she knows that you're tackling this problem, and so she understands all of this, and so you
Mhm,
don't have to feel like every time it happens, trust is immediately going to sort of decrease from Claire, or love is going to decrease from Claire. Look, she understands, so, and that's what someone who loves someone does. So you don't have to think,
mhm,
oh, every time I do it, it's gonna. All you have to think is,
mhm,
she loves you. She just wants you to, you know, try and cope with it best you can, and that's what you're doing. And so you don't have to worry about losing her or something, or jumping to that conclusion, because that'll
mhm,
put more pressure on you. I think that'll sort of, and it'll make if you do it again, it'll make it even more like disastrous when it doesn't have to be. You just have to.
mhm,
All right, okay, next time, next time, next time.
mhm. Yeah, well, today's just been a much better day. I've been to work not worrying anything, not dwelling on things. Just it's like a new day now. Forget it.
Restart.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Excellent.
So that's
Well,
good. Yeah,
okay, good. Let's move on from that. Well, thank you very much for being so open
yeah.
and honest. And I know it's hard,
That's all right.
but I think it's really important. I think it's so important, Daniel, to just go through that. Um, Speak out loud about things. It sounds wanky, but it gets it in the universe, and it's something happens, and like it,
Mhm,
it's a weight off your shoulders. And I do believe that it does help in a way to reduce the chances of it happening next time, because we all fuck up. I fuck up
yeah,
drinking too much with binge drinking, embarrass myself, have anxiety about
yeah,
what happened and all that stuff. So everyone's got something, but if you keep it bottled up, we all know that's nothing's going to ever get good that way. But if we talk about it, there's always a better
yeah.
way of getting better. All right.
Mhm,
So, um, yeah, in terms of checking in myself, in the last podcast I wasn't feeling very good at all. Um,
all right. Yeah.
and I you know, I went to improv comedy after I'd had a skinful on the Saturday, and this was a Monday, and my head was still all over the place from the hangover from Saturday, and I didn't do very well, and so I felt shit about that, and then I just couldn't get to sleep because my mind was racing, and it was horrible.
Mhm,
And so I've vowed to not try and not drink too close to any of the improv sessions or the show, because I know that my head's going to be there's a chance that my head's going to be all over the place. Um, But what was good was I played a match over the weekend, and I only had a couple pints after. I didn't stay out
Oh,
drinking,
good.
which is good. And then I
Mm.
went to I went to meet my mate, who's a brilliant director called Mark Chapman, and he went to watch the new Alien film. Uh,
All right.
and it's not my cup of tea. It was. I mean, I don't like saying bad stuff about films because it's just so hard to fucking make them.
Mm.
I, all the sort of graphics and all the visual effects and all that is incredible. The sound is incredible. All the sort of technical stuff is incredible. Story wise, not the best. And it's disgusting aliens around, and
Yeah,
yeah, it's
I'm the
so
same.
yeah.
I'm the same. I'm not into that sci-fi stuff.
Uh,
But everyone's got their own preferences, haven't they? I mean, so
Another man stealing his another
uh,
man's fucking floor.
I mean, people love that stuff, but I'm the same. I'm not into that. Like I don't know, like
I mean,
aliens and
I can get away with the first Alien film and like
mm,
horror classics, sci-fi. I fucking love Interstellar. Oh, mate. I watched Interstellar like the other week. Fucking bawling my eyes
I've
out.
never seen it. Never
Oh,
seen it.
it's so
What's
clever.
that?
Christopher
Is that
Nolan.
the one? Is it Matt Damon when he's in space? Is that it?
Aye. But Matthew McConaughey is the main one, and he has a fight with
All right.
Damon, and yeah, Matt Damon tries to fuck him over, bastard.
So is it good? Like, is
Damon
it?
Hill. Oh, it's brilliant. He's made some fantastic. I don't care what anyone says. Some arsey fucking knobhead probably. Oh, Interstellar, it's not very good. This. I was bawling my eyes out, and it's so clever the way that he's thought of all this. And it's like science.
Mm.
It's science fiction, but it's based in like real science. So it's based in real science, but he's like made his imagination to what. So it could, you know, it's not impossible that what he thinks of could happen because it's based in
All right.
scientific sort of stuff that they've already sort of thought about.
Yeah. Uh,
And there's a bit, man. Oh, there's a bit where Matthew McConaughey and Anne Hathaway they have to get onto this planet to save to try and pick up a sample from someone else who's been there or something. But because of relativity and um, the, the time on that planet equates to like every minute is like 5 years or something, 8 years,
oh
right?
yeah.
So, but they have to get down. So every minute on that bloody planet is 8 years. So to get down there, if it all goes to shit, and then they come back, it was wasted, and then they get in and say, how many years have you been waiting for us? And the old bloke say, 25 years. It's been fucking 25 years. And they're like, fucking imagine that. Imagine that. And then he looks through all the video messages that his family have sent him in that 25 years, and he just sees his kids growing up, sending them
All right.
messages, and he's just watching them, and he's fucking one of the most
All
emotional
right.
things I've ever watched. Anyway, I've
All
spoiled
right.
it now.
I'll have to get. I know you spot. You know, man. I was gonna say I'll have to give it a go, but there's no point now.
Oh. But stuff like that, when it's done really well, and like when horror's done really well with like classics, and I was watching like Shaun of the Dead. Oh, I was watching that again
Oh yeah, that's
yesterday.
good. Right. It's good.
That's bloody so clever the way they link it all up. And there's a bit
Mm.
where my favorite bit is when they're all surrounded by zombies and they're trying to get into the into the Winchester.
Aye.
All the zombies are coming, and then Ed gets a call, and he goes 2 seconds. And he's like on the phone to a drug dealer. He's like, oh, I've got nothing, mate. Oh yeah, it's mad in it, all these zombies. And then Sean like hits the phone out his hand, and I love the way like he had the little argument that they have like. Oh my, like it's like quite sort of intense, like real. The acting, I think the acting's really good. It's like all my life I've been sticking my neck out for you, and you made us look like a right fucking prick. Every fucking day I've stuck my neck out. Not today. And then all the zombies are like just like watching this like domestic between him and his mate. Oh, it's good. Would I? We did that, and so I didn't drink that much over the weekend. So again, that has an after effect in the week. I feel better in the week, um, and I feel more, you know, confident maybe in the weekend that I can keep it up. Hopefully, I can. We'll see in the next podcast. In the next podcast, if it's me just going, fucking did it again. Oopsie.
Ah, I've got every faith, man. You'll do it.
Come on, we can do it, man.
Aye,
We can
aye.
do it, man. Fuck
Piece
it.
of piece of piss,
God.
man. It's a piece of piss.
Aye, man. It's fucking easy, man. Oh yeah. Um. All right, so we've done checking in.
Mhm.
I mean, we've got some regular things. Is anything getting on your tits? Is there anything that you want to thank Turkey L Shake for? Any lyrics that you like or music that you're
Um,
listening to? Poetry corner.
yeah. Well, I've come up with a poem. It's just a daft one. I hope no one takes offence. Everything.
Oh,
It's
fuck it.
nothing you can't nothing you can't joke about, is it?
Yeah,
I
go on
mean,
then.
I've probably spoiled it now by saying all that, like it, because you don't get like the shock factor, like
All
sort of
right, well,
thing.
just
But
do it then. Just read it.
just
In,
do.
introduce it and then read it.
I just come up with these things off the top of my head and I just write it down.
Don't explain. Just
It's
do it.
my poems don't really rhyme, if you just so you know, right? So it's called Hitler Wasn't All Bad.
Here we go. Great.
Hitler wasn't all bad, really. Eva Braun must have liked him. His funny quirks, the way he smiled, whilst all those people were being gassed. His cute little moustache, his svelte figure, neat haircut, smart dress sense, an authoritarian, a leader. Aye, he's done some iffy things, but haven't we all? Not everyone's all bad, really. Well, apart from that Jake Paul, he's a right cunt.
That was fucking brilliant.
I just, it's just what comes out my head.
Oh, brilliant. There's something, you can take from that what you can,
Exactly, yeah.
People, it's true, people, no matter what someone's done, even Hitler's got, sides to him that people have liked, and, but
Exactly, yeah.
Jake Paul probably worse than it.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic. Thank you very much for
Oh,
that emotional
yeah, it was emotional.
comment on the human condition there, Daniel. Um,
Mhm.
right. I've done it. I've done it. So last like a couple of episodes ago, I did the rest is shite about Gary Lineker, Mika
Yeah.
Richards, and Hans Shearer. I just quickly typed up this like episode 2, stick to shite. and I'll just give it a go and see how it goes. I've only read through it once, so this is Stick to Shite. Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, Ian Wright, Jill Scott, and Roy Keane are hiking through the woods. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Gary. Right. We're walking here. We've walked for ages. And the chocolate muffin on top of the archipelago hermaphrodite chisel is all wrong. It's just all wrong. And I mean that truthfully. And believe that quite passionately. And the people of this club need some inspectorial bovrilled capabilities now. Now and quick. Ian. Yes, go. And another thing is I just feel emotional about the trees and where their potential is going to be at the end of the day, Gal. Jill. Do you know what it is, right? I just wanted to say, Jamie, what I've got to say is much more important than vaguely about Liverpool and the exact details of a match 40 years ago in the Andorran League, Jill. Roy. You just pipe down, Jill. Jesus. Can't get a word in edgeways, Jill. You talk about tree management and putting a hit on somebody. Some of these trees need to have a long, hard look at themselves and think, do I deserve to be here? But that's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. Gary. Eric Ten Hag doesn't have a system of coping with the molecular formation of trees. I'm not sure if he even likes trees at this point, let alone his wife and kids, who probably can't look him in the eye anymore, or even acknowledge he exists in their household. Ian. Why are you mentioning Ten Hag, Gal? He's not even here. We're in the middle of the woods, Gal. Come on, leave the man alone. Enjoy the outdoors and my camouflage 90s inspired outfit with gold piping. Jill. Do you know what it is, right? I just was thinking, shut the fuck up, Jill! I'll bury your scrawny figure in these woods and leave your nose out for the bears to chew on. Jesus! Jamie. I bet you're unfaithful to your girlfriend, Jill. Women, they're always on your back, hey lads. Aren't we proper blokes? Gary, as I stand here with a nice isosceles triangle stance and ask penetrating questions on this mini retirement, I do wonder if the stone knows if it's a stone, or if we've just made it a stone. It doesn't want to be. And also, I've got several businesses in the Manchester area that would prove that theory. Roy. What a load of nonsense. Honest to God, astronomy, star signs, Bear Grylls' eyes, sodium chloride, David and Goliath, peanut butter, Ryan fucking Reynolds, the theory of relativity. All complete and utter nonsense, ridiculous. Jill. And another thing, right? Shut up, Jill! The end.
Oh, poor Jim. That's what it's like.
Oh,
Very
God.
good. Very good.
Was that too loud?
No. Sorry.
It's I've probably blown the blue speakers. Half of that will probably won't come up when they record because it's too loud.
It didn't seem too loud to me.
It
was all right.
Oh, was Aries, was it?
Yeah, very good.
Aries.
Ian Wright turned quite posh in the middle, like. What a joke.
Right, we haven't got much time left, I think. Is there anything else that you wanted
No.
to
I just wanted to quickly mention, you know, that audio book I was telling you about.
Oh yeah.
Love in Recovery, it's called.
Yes.
Oh, it's brilliant, man.
Brilliant.
There's 3 series. There's 3 series of it. First 2 series, it's got all the same actors, but then the 3rd series, Johnny Vegas comes in instead of Eddie Mawson. I don't know why Eddie Mawson mustn't have been able to do it or something, but it's brilliant. It's just about these, like a group of, it's like an AA group, Alcoholics Anonymous group. They meet up each episode, and it just goes through what they talk about and that. And it's funny. It's quite sad, and it hits home to me sometimes. Some of the speeches are given, some of the ways to describe what it's like. It's sort of like, I mean, because I've been to 2 AA meetings in my life, and it's never been for me. Like, to be honest, it's not my cup of tea. Like, they just seem to go on about God too much and all that
Right.
shit, and that's not me. So, but that's not what this is like. I listen to this and thought, I wish the AA meetings were like this,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
it just, and I just, like, when I listened to it, like, I felt like I was in the room, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I recommend that for anyone, if anyone's watching.
What's it called?
Love in Recovery. It's on Audible. I don't know if you'll have to have Audible, I think.
Love in
But,
Recovery. Ah, you sent us that Johnny Vegas speech, and it was fucking brilliant.
oh yeah, it's
Beautiful.
brilliant. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Check it out. And also, what I'll do actually is finally, we do have an email, and I'll
Oh,
put it on the video, and so if people want to email
yeah.
the email that should be on this video, then you can sort of anonymously or whatever just email in if you sort of want to chat to us or like talk about anything that you're going through, or if you're
Yeah,
just a bit lonely or whatever, just email us and then we can sort of maybe,
yeah.
yeah.
Get your messages in. Any questions? Anything? If you're watching, if you know, I know we don't get many, but we might do. You know, so
Yeah, just in case.
just in case.
I Right, brilliant. Well, that's yeah,
Right.
got less than a
It's
minute left,
been
so
a good.
we'll have to leave it there. That
Yeah.
was great. That
Right.
was a good
Good.
one. Good one, that one. Yeah,
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah. Good.
honest, and then we had a
Aye.
laugh. All right.
Yeah. Right. Aye. That's
You
all you
take
want.
care of yourself, mate. Really good to see
Right.
you.
Same to
Uh,
you. Right. Good
right.
catching up. Right.
Thanks a lot.
See you next one. Bye.
Next one. Class.
See you.